I am being pressed from the inside, the outside, every way that I knew best. This was war. I'm the only witness in human form. I am amazed. Today I would learn that I'm wonderfully made, set apart from the norm. If there had been previous questions, I learned the answers in this storm, this once in a lifetime experience. Here I am watching evidence of secret mysteries. You whisper to me in my sleep, correct me when I'm awake. I had insisted on a true event to appease my active brain. Oh, how I feel the incident, this privilege of being yours. Every bit of my training should have prepared me for these doors, but I wasn't. To learn true humility began this lovely covenant to new life. You are everywhere. I even asked you for a sign. I specifically asked you to show up in my life. You winked at me with a shooting star, shook the middle tree. Had I not known it was you, I swear my mind would have made me flee. Something wonderful. Instead, I got excited like the little kid that's in me. I told everyone, you are living, you are everywhere. After such an inscrutable moment, I felt special, indeed intrigued. Yet I continued to live life as if I didn't just see you. I continued to live like I always tend to do, grinding to stay ahead, wearing a clean whitewashed tomb. I simply couldn't fathom an oncoming doom or death to my indecision. I really had the nerve to continue this purposeless living, lusting for my preordained success, manipulating the offset of my moment. In the storm, I didn't realize how lonely I am without you, so you told me to be still and trust that you would do what you do and be God. For someone like me, though, that request was kind of odd. I need to be a part of this function. I didn't realize we were past that as an option. It's now or never. Today I understood we are much closer to heaven, and that was a lot to process. You had to sit me down, or I would have been too busy for such a conference, and that was a seat of fire. Having to forgive all of my past unapologetic monsters, then trust that I would have peace. Then you wanted to show me that you would provide the food I eat, and that stretched me, broke down my pride in one single heartbeat, and it was real trauma. Showed my little babies you can provide better than their mama. You alone are God. Enemies and friends started falling. I was a ready vessel. Then to top it off, you showed me my most valuable lesson, even pre-warned me that this was the intensity of the storm. Crazy, I was confident just the day before. I am struck like Job. Everything began to shut off, down to my phone. Then I was livid. Why is this happening? Why did you do this to me? All the while I'm thinking you cast me off into the sea, but you didn't give me a paddle. I kept thinking I did nothing to deserve such a battle. This can't be won. Every morning I looked out for the sun just to force a smile. I realized how effectively you broke me down, and it hurt. Had me on a Monday wishing there was church. It all became silent, cast in the sea, no paddle and no time frame to soothe the worry in me. This was all out trust in what you were doing in my life. Everything around me started to squeeze me real tight, bitter tears and hateful thinking, voices laughing and taunting me. There was even a moment of my secret sins chanting and haunting me. Man, this was hurting. Praising through bitten on lips, glorifying you with a bit off tongue. I was angry at you. I was ready to cast you off and just forget it. Throw it in the bag and just continue to live on sinning. This was a true to life thought. How can you do this to me and call yourself God? I was in flames. Every moment became precious to try to calm this angry place. I felt you there the whole time. It further infuriated me that I was fighting blind and you were there watching. In that moment, I nearly lost it. All things became silent. This is the moment the lost soul can really find it. Chaotic peace on brown feet, surrender, submission. It was in this moment I finally saw it, the war with your permission, and I am forever changed. I am being pressed from the inside, the outside, every way that I knew best. This was war. I'm the only witness in human form. I am amazed. Today I would learn that I'm wonderfully made, set apart from